Hello my fellow humans and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading. Today we are doing Who is Stalking You, and we're going to try and see if we can figure out why they're stalking you. This was a channel message after I actually finished the last reading that I posted, and I was like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing next. I had no idea. It was like source wasn't giving me anything, and then after the last one I was like, boom, this is what you need to do. So everything does happen for a reason. If you are a returning viewer and subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and just being here. I'm truly honored to be sharing this space, this time, and this journey with you. And what an incredible journey it truly is. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we're all here having this human experience, and this is a safe space for you to come as your most high authentic self. Okay, and remember that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box below where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. I'll get you out further information from there. You can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. As of today, I have uploaded episode number 44, so we're deep in it. There's a ton going on over there, and I'm just so excited. It's super awesome. I really do hope that you catch one of the episodes. And yeah, follow me over there as well. It's just further information, things that I talk about. I like to be goofy over there too. I just like to let myself shine. So everywhere I go, I shine. But yeah, it's just different over there than it is here. And that's just because we're talking about topics, deep topics, light topics, everything. We talk about it all. Anyways. Also keep an eye out because in the month of November, I am going to be releasing memberships. I'm just waiting for a few last little things to go through so that I can go ahead and get that uploaded for you. There are going to be multiple options for you to choose from, which I'm super stoked about. And thank you so much for those of you that have expressed your interest in it. I'm just really excited to be offering this for you. I'm just thank you. I wouldn't be here without any of you. You all make this possible, and I'm just so honored and blessed to have you here. 222 on the clock. All right, let's get it. Source being like, hey, yeah. All right, so today we are doing that Who's Stalking You and Why. We're going to draw from the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle that I have here. I absolutely love these cards. With that though, let's go ahead and get into your prayer. It's not going to be a super long reading today. I've got some other things I got to attend to, but I do want to get it in because I promise you always you'll have content. All right, so my beloved sources, prayers for any and all who come onto this reading. And this is a reminder that they are protected, that you hold them in your loving arms, that you hold them in your loving light, and that you are here keeping us safe from any and all things that might harm us, that you are showing us the way to our abundance and our success and our own happiness, that all comes from within. And as long as we cultivate that with you and find solace in your love and find solace in our own love, that we get to cultivate that from within, from a deep place. And remember that no matter what's going on outside of us, it can never actually affect us as long as we don't allow it to. That we are strong enough to be resilient against that we are strong enough to set up a shield and a defense system against whatever is going on outside of us, and that you are here to help us to embolden that defense system, that you are so strong and that nothing can penetrate you, nothing can harm you. And through that, we know that we are created in your image, and therefore we are strong as well, and that with your help, we become untouchable. May you remind us all that we are the embodiment of true unconditional love at our finest, and that we are on the journey to understanding that and on the journey to find that within. May these journeys be clear. May the paths be marked before us. And may we remember that with you as our captain, we become the co-creators in our lives and can manifest anything that we desire. As these words are spoken unto this space and unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho Ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go ahead and get this set up over here. I picked out lavender today. These are such a pretty smell. I like these a lot. Lavender incense has always been my favorite. So maybe that resonates with someone, or they're using lavender essential oil. Lavender is like a must-have in essential oils. It's for everything, literally. It's such a great smell. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get into it. already gave these a shuffle. So source, for pile number 1, can you give us an oracle card that will help us understand who is stalking them? For pile number 1, thank you. Okay, they want the bottom one. All right, and source, for pile number 2, can you please give us an oracle card that will help us understand who is stalking pile number 2? One card, please. Thank you. All right, and source, for pile number 3, can you give us an oracle card that will help us better understand who is stalking pile number 3? Wow, that was quick. Flew out. We have the child on the bottom of the deck here. Look at this card. Absolutely stunning, the artwork in this deck. So stunning. All right, so let's get this set up. Dun, 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 dun. I'm feeling a bit goofy. Don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna roll with it. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Okay, so for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful piece of carnelian for you to choose from. If you guys hear the dogs barking, there's a dog outside that's going crazy. Okay. For pile number 2, we do have this beautiful piece of tiger's eye for you to choose from. All right. And pile number 3, we have this peach moonstone for you to choose from. All right. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you, keeping in mind that these are general readings, but I will see you over on your chosen pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you, my fellow human, were drawn to this beautiful piece of carnelian, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on who is spying on you. We'll also see if we can find out the why, or if that's just going to come out during the reading. Who knows? Keep an open mind. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing below, it allows me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all the links necessary to do so in the description box below, or you can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information from there. You can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. We just uploaded episode 44, so we're definitely in it. We're in it to win it at this point. Awesome. Also keep an eye out on the channel, because for the month of November, I will be releasing memberships. I know I've been saying this on the last few readings. I don't have a specific date yet. However, it is in the works. Everything is coming together. So keep with me. And that is something that will be released in this month, November 2023. Okay. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into your reading and find out who is spying on you. We'll get some information with the dice and find out who this is. Okay, so source, who is spying on pile number 1? What can you tell us about this person? Who is spying on pile number 1? Can you give us some energies about this person, source? Who is spying on pile number 1? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so we have the 4th house. We have Capricorn energy, and we have Jupiter. This is someone who appears, I'm just going to say it, they said it, appears lucky. They appear lucky, like things work out for them. Okay, this could be someone that is, with the 4th house here, we do have family and cultural roots, right? So this could be a family member who's a Capricorn, a Cancer. This could be someone that is a Sagittarius or a Pisces. They don't have to be. They could have Jupiter in Capricorn. They could have 4th house in Sagittarius. You could have these things. I don't know why those are the specific ones coming through, but that is what is coming through here. This could be your mom too. This 4th house talks about the mother wound, but someone maybe that you see like a mother, or someone that you see like from a very high up, right? Like they just really resonate with you as someone that you can get advice from. Sometimes this person is very pessimistic. Like sometimes this person is very negative, if not all the time. It would not surprise me if all the time this person is negative, especially when it comes to personal emotions. Like, oh, no one understands me, no one sees me, no one gets me, no one does this. But in their day-to-day lives, like, they do seem like they have everything going on for them. Like, all of a sudden, something will work out for them, but they don't seemingly are not very thankful for it. It's a very interesting energy. It's just very interesting. Like, it's like all of a sudden, like, maybe they went to an interview for a job that they really, really wanted, right? And they had that interview and they were like, oh, it didn't go that good. Like, it's going to fall through. I'm not going to get it. And then a few days later, they get a call and they get it. And they even get higher, you know, pay than they even thought. But they're not really that thankful about it. Then they have something else to complain about. That's the word. This is a complainer. This is someone who's a complainer. They like to complain about a lot of things. Yeah, they do. They complain about a lot. Like, I hear that Mike Posner song, all I know are sad songs, right? Like, just a sinner who already blew his shot. I get along with old timers because their name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. I can't keep a girl, no, because as soon as the sun comes up, I cut them all loose and it works my excuse. But the truth is I can't open up because you don't want to be high like me. Never really know a why like me. You don't want to step off that roller coaster and all alone. Right? Like, it's like this person, all I know are sad songs. That's it. They just sing a sad tune. They think like their whole life has been miserable, or it's been hard, or it's been difficult. And I feel, personally, I feel like everybody's been through a hard life. And I feel like some people, though, really believe that they have it worse than others. And it's not to say that they do or they don't, but if you can't appreciate the fact that there's somebody somewhere out there that has it worse than you, then you're always going to be in that victim mindset. And I really feel like this is that energy. It's like this person's like, oh, you wouldn't understand, or oh, that's different, or it's not the same. Like, that's exactly how this person talks about. So maybe you tried to connect with this person, or you have in the past, you've tried to connect with this person and be like, no, I get what you're going through. And they really make it seem like, oh no, you would never understand my pain. This person is a trip. Feels like very emotionless, but emotional victim. That's the energy that's coming through here. I don't know. Let's get some tarot on it. Source, who is spying? Yeah, look, the Four of Cups. This is Cancerian energy here in the reverse. Right? Look, and we have the Lovers in reverse. This could have been somebody that you had a relationship with at some point. Someone that mirrors your mom, someone that mirrors that energy, but this is also somebody who you care about, like, or you have cared about deeply, and it's just like they're so spiritually defeated. Like, everything they do is just like, oh no, it's not going to work out for me. Like, they're emotionally distraught. They're emotionally disconnected. Emotionally unavailable. Who is spying on pile number one, Source? What can you tell us? Who's spying on pile number one? Thank you. I feel like this person has caused arguments with you, or tries to sometimes, or like you have really tried to help this person see things from the light. And it's like that's what's been so emotionally trying on you, because they just don't want to see it from another perspective. Who's spying on pile number one, Source? Who's spying on pile number one? Thank you. Yeah, this person. They're definitely a product of social construct, for sure. Who's spying on pile number one, Source? Who's spying on pile number one? What more can you tell us? Yeah, they don't know how to set strong boundaries. Again, this idea, this is like emotional boundaries too. This is someone who wants to know everything that's going on with you just so that they can paint the picture that their life is worse. Okay, Source, who is spying on pile number one? What more can you tell us here? What more can you tell us? Thank you. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we have Cancerian energy very prevalent here. This could be someone who's a Cancer, or you could have Cancer heavily aspect in your chart. This is someone who's hopeless, who's full of shame, who's full of guilt, who's full of just they're just distraught. Like, this person just has no hope that things will work out for them, but they don't see the blessings that they have in their life. Like, they're too blind to by their emotions to see the blessings that they have. Yeah, and I feel like something's going to change here. Yeah, this person also has a problem with authority. What else we got going? Look, this could have been someone who you were sexually active with, and they were just very immature as well. But boom, there we do. We have the spying card coming through. They had definitely taken a look. What's going on with you? What's trying to peek out here? Yeah, definitely could be someone that you tried to build some sort of happiness with, or just a connection with, right? Just a deeper connection with. But this is someone who is just so, like, they don't care if they hurt your feelings in an act of saying, oh, my life is worse. You don't get it because my life is worse. You'll never get it because my life is worse. Like, that's how this person acts. You'll never understand because my life is worse. Like, that's just the thing here. All right, where's my lighter? Excuse my big old torch here. I don't have matches. I don't do the whole match thing. So, yeah, they're in this place of not really recognizing that others could potentially connect with them or empathize with them. And so this is who's spying on you. And I feel like the reason they're spying on you is because you are having success in life. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this person's a little bit obsessed with you. Like, and not a good kind of obsession. It's like, if you succeed, then they're going to be like complaining to everybody and their mom. Like, oh, pile one just left me behind. Pile one doesn't care about me anymore. Like, pile one, this is just an ultimate complainer. Just somebody who just complains. And this is someone who has some sort of addictions too, with the devil in reverse here. We have quite a few cards that talk about addictions. But this is talking about like a sex addiction. This could be someone who's got a money addiction, like very clear with the devil. Like this is alcohol. This could be very physical. This is something that's very physical though. It feels like this is somebody who has they just want sex, or they want a relationship so they can have sex. Like this, that's what this feels like. And they feel like if you get a relationship, or if you have something that's stable before they do, like that's reason for them to complain. That's why I feel like they're always keeping tabs on you. This could be an ex. This could be an ex coming through here, right? This ex is like, oh no, like if pile one gets a lover, like then who am I? Like they got something before I did, or they got something stable before I did, and so they're going to complain to everybody that you went off and you left them and you didn't love them like that. Like all you wanted was another person because you couldn't love them like that, and they just feel so stuck. Like this is someone who feels stuck in their life. Like they just don't know how to change. They're too proud and too egotistical. This is someone who's very egotistical. Like they think they're God's gift to woman, God's gift to man type energy. That's exactly what this person feels like. So they feel like even though they're a complainer, like, and I feel like that makes them very unattractive. Like even if this is a family member, like it just makes them so unattractive to people, right? Like it just recognize that is a very unattractive energy to be in. And that's the thing. And it's like, I feel like they could really have whoever they wanted. But the thing is that they're in this place of wanting everybody to see them as poor me, poor me. This is someone who's famous for throwing pity parties. And I feel like this is, have you ever heard of a conversational narcissist? Like it's a term that talks about people who, no matter what you're talking about, they always spin the conversation to be about them and their experience. Like this is someone who will talk about something that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. You ever get that feeling? Did we leave a conversation that I don't remember? Like that's the type of energy. Like they just want to talk about themselves, and they want to talk about how hard their life is, and they want to talk about what's going on with them, and they want to talk about this, but it has to do with them and what they're experiencing. Like this person will find if they can connect their conversation to one word of what you said, they're not listening to anything that you say because they're really just trying to find an end here. They're like, basically when pile one stops to take a breath, when you go, oh my gosh, pile one, have you heard about this? Oh my God, did you see about this? I need to tell you about this. Oh, it's the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. And you're like, that has nothing to do with what we were talking about. Well, yeah, I know, but you just have to listen to me. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of energy here. And this person just they don't care. Like they don't care how they appear. because this feels like somebody that energetic vampire that just wants the world to feel sorry for them, because at least if they're feeling sorry for them, they're feeling something for them. It's a very toxic behavior. It's a very toxic place to come from, right? And it's like they'll do anything that they can. Like if they can't make you feel sorry for them, then this is somebody who, it wouldn't surprise me if there'd be someone that would go and like stab you in the back. Wow, they did not want me to say that. Like made me trip over my words like crazy right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that with I hit it with my dread bun. It just like boom. Yeah, this would be someone who would go and stab you in the back because they wouldn't like the fact that you didn't give them empathy. Let's try and get some descriptors on them. First, let's get a couple of, I'm just going to get into the oracle now. Let's get some descriptors on them here, Source. Can you give us some astrology cards for pile number 1? I feel like you know exactly who this person is. We do definitely have Capricorn energy, very highly aspect here. I heard 6th house in Capricorn, so that might mean something to you. I don't know why, but that was very clear right now. Yeah, destined to release. We have South Node flipping over here. Destined to release. This is someone you're meant to let go of. Right? This has been a karmic situation for a while. And you definitely know you're meant to let go of this. What do we have here? Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. You're meant to come into a very independent time in your life. 14:14 on the clock. On the bottom, yeah, we have fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. This person definitely wears on your confidence. Like, because they want the attention all the time. Because this person just feels like they deserve it, I guess. I mean, I don't know what this person... This is just one of those people that if they're not the center of attention, then they're going to cause a lot of drama. So we do have Chantel on the bottom. New romance is imminent. Either with a newcomer or through reigniting passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So there's new passion. If it's not a relationship, that's fine. But they're showing here that there's new passion coming into your life. So I know some of you are not looking for a relationship. We have Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. There's something important about staying positive. Connecting with source here is so important. Yeah, okay, let's see here. What more can you tell us about this person, Source? Can you give us some more energies about this person? A vow. Yeah, this could have been a marriage. Maybe there was a divorce here. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Alright. Yeah, they're forcing you into a place of learning how to love yourself. I'm going to go through this one more time and see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Thank you. What else, Source? Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. Memories. Why do I hear that song? You're beautiful. I don't know who sings that song. I don't even know the rest of the words, but I'm hearing it like very clear. Introvert. This is someone who could only talk to you over online. You're separate, or, you know, again, you're like trying to stay private here with this person. We have 6-6 in the corner here, trying to find some sort of balance and harmony here, like trying to get away from this energy. We had memory fly out, remembrance, commemoration, and reunion. So you could be reuniting with someone from your past. I don't feel like it's this person. I feel like it's like once you let go of this person, then you'll come into a place of being with the person you're meant to, or being with the family that you're meant to. We have vow with wish, hope, and worship. I think this is the energy that this person wants you to, they want you to worship them, even though there's like nothing about their life that you want. Like, you're like, no, that's okay. That's that yuck over there. Just keep it over there. We have self-care with self-concern, self-healing, and independence. This is what they're teaching you. Right? They're definitely teaching you this love for self and knowing how to get away from something that's not serving you. Yeah, you're definitely on the rise here. I feel like that's the problem here is this person recognizes that you're on your purpose, that you're moving towards your destination, and they have an expectation of you being there in their lives, like doing everything for them. And there's nothing that they can do to stop you from going towards your goal here. Inducement. Persuasion, bribe, and temptation. That's what this person's trying to do, to like get you to give you their give them your energy. Third wheel. Enemy, distrust, and flirtatiousness. Yeah, so this could have been someone who cheated on you. This could have been someone who put you in a third-party situation. I do feel like this person's definitely not for you. If you want to name it an enemy, go for it. I'm not here to do that. I'm just saying, like, that's in the cards. We can't make it up. So let's get some yin-yang cards on it and see if it kind of paints a different picture for us, or like a deeper picture for us here, Source. What else would you like to say about this person? Yeah, dark side of the moon. The shadow, that is, whoa, that was a huge grip of cards that just came out. Detachment and cold. Like a whole stack. Okay, I guess we're in it. Mercury, messages, travel, and communication. I feel like Source is trying to take you away from this. So we did have the shadow side, the moon and the dark night. This is the energy that this person's in. They're in their shadow. They're not ready to come out. Detachment, cold. Look, we have South Node again with comfort zone and clinging. This is this person's energy, and this is what you're leaving. You're leaving this. You're like, I'm out. I'm outie 5,000. Bye, guys. Yeah, you've released and surrendered to this, so you're going to start purging this energy soon. And there's nothing they can do about it, like, at all. Yeah, you're ready to receive your blessings. Ready to receive what's rightfully yours. Look, self-love again. I cannot make this up. I feel like the whole reason that stat came out was so Source could get self-love on the table again. Creation and intentions. You have such a pure energy. You deserve something that's there for you. This could be an earth sign. Like we have Capricorn energy again. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be a Capricorn, but I do get the feeling that this person has Capricorn highly aspect in their chart. Okay, let's see. I want 2 more cards here. Okay, so I have these new cards. They're awesome. They're called Messages of the Cosmos, or Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. They're absolutely beautiful. These are so cool. I brought them out on one of my daily dices. Actually, a couple of my daily dices. So I haven't had a chance to do them on the pick of cards, but here we are. May you please have a message here. Okay, you're going to get 2. All right. And we're going to get one of the shadow. What's the shadow side that we're working on here with pile number 1? Can we kind of get a picture of what the shadow is that's coming through for pile number 1? They want that one. All right, so let's do the shadow. Reaching. You're trying to connect, but love eludes you. Stepping out of your comfort zone will help. Look, I cannot make this up. Comfort zone, South Node, comfort node. Stepping out of your comfort zone here with reaching. Yeah, this person you've tried to connect with time and time again, but it's just not working. Like, it's just Sources like, it's just done. Just stop trying to connect with them. Stop trying to be their friend. Stop trying to be their family member. Stop trying to be there for them. And that sounds ruthless, but at the same time, it's like Sources trying to show you this person will never be able to connect with you the way that you need. They're just not, they don't have the capacity for it. We have stay present. That's where life happens. So you see these beautiful cards. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so it's important for you to stay present in this present moment. And then you also got, remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. Even if this person is not, it doesn't matter. It's okay for you to be happy. Even if this person starts causing drama when you get happy, because I do feel like that's exactly what they do. So we're going to check out your Shaman Oracle card. I'm going to read that from the book. They're not very long, but let's see what we got. The Medicine Wheel. Okay, this is what shamans use a lot, is the medicine wheel. I love that. We've got all directions on there. It kind of looks like a compass. It's number 35, and that's 8 in numerology. So you do have this idea of healing this karmic wound, right? All right, so here, let me see if you can see that. It says the medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to the events from the past. Clinging, that South Node energy. Okay? Continue to the west to notice which relationships are toxic, and we're talking about that here, and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion, and show it. End at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next direction, the next chapter of your life. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step one side of the wheel and contemplate your journey. So keep moving. Yeah. This is amazing. You have this eagle for integrity, the snake for recreation and death, rebirth. You have the jaguar here, which for me represents release. And what is that up there? The hummingbird, which is like spiritual healing. So very profound message here. Very, very profound message, okay? If you feel like this is your reading, leave a tree emoji down below in the comment section and say, it's okay for me to be happy, so that you remind yourself that no matter what's going on outside of you, you can come back to that place of being centered and present with yourself. Leave me a thumbs up, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it here and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 1, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful tiger's eye, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on who is spying on you. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. I'll get you out further information. You can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. We just uploaded episode 44 at the time of recording this, and I'm super excited. We're totally into it, so I really do hope to see you there. Also, keep an eye out because this month, November 2023, we'll be dropping memberships and just in the process of getting everything set for you. There are going to be quite a few options that you can choose from. At least a few. At least a few. So with that being said, make sure you keep an eye out on the channel. But let's go ahead and get into it and find out who it is that's spying on you. Source, can we know who it is that's spying on pile number 2? What messages do you have for us? What would you like to say? Who is spying on pile number 2, Source? What would you like to come through? Who is spying on pile number 2? Oh, those went crazy. Okay, so we've got the 2nd house, Mercury. I'm sorry, that's Venus. And Sagittarius energy. Okay, so this could be someone that's very stubborn. Very persistent. They can be loyal. This feels like someone who's very loyal, actually. You know, we have Taurus energy here. Libra energy with Venus as well. Don't usually set them up that way. There we go. Yeah, and someone who's pretty optimistic, right? This is someone who's very happy-go-lucky, fun, and entertaining. Like, feels like maybe they have a lot going on for them. They can get really deep about messages. They can really get, you know, really cosmic really fast is what's coming through. But it does feel like they can be really stubborn. Like the whole reason that they haven't come forward or told you anything, like maybe why they're spying on you or why they're watching you from a distance, is because this person is very stubborn. They're stuck in their ways. And I do feel like this could be a love interest or a friendship, but they're afraid of being rejected by you for some reason. That's the energy that's coming through. Like, they're afraid to be rejected by you. This is somebody who's actually really fun, and they like a lot of luxury in their life, and they like a lot of things to do. And this is somebody who might party a bit, you know, like they could go out and want to go party. They could want to go clubbing and stuff like that. Even if it's not something that you're into, it's just like that's the type of energy that they have. Like, they always want to do something. They always want something going on. I feel like maybe there's a differing in energy here because this feels like opposites here. It does feel like maybe you're more reserved, maybe more introverted, like, oh, it's cool, I'll just stay home. Like, I'd rather stay at home and chill, and rather than going out and being in public and being around a whole bunch of people who I don't know from Adam. And this could be why they're not coming forward, why they're more or less spying on you. Like, there's a sense of intrigue here, though, and a sense of attraction with Venus energy coming through here. Like, they definitely are attracted to you. There's a magnetic pull here. They can't help but be attracted to you. And that, you know, an attraction doesn't necessarily mean a romantic attraction. That could just mean that they are attracted to you for being friends. But you're so different from them, and that's why they don't feel like they can come forward right now, right? And so there's this energy of, like, being very grounded and persistent, but super patient. Like, this feels like opposing energy here with the Sagittarius and the second house energy. It feels like very opposing, because Sagittarius energy is very fast moving, very, very in your face, sometimes sort of extra, you know. But with this Taurian energy here and the Venus energy, it's almost like they're being drawn back. It's like, as much as I want to be super excited and going forward and connecting with pile 2, I'm just going to kind of watch them and see if, you know, it's something that I can kind of integrate into my life, if I'll be someone that they can integrate into their life. And it doesn't feel bad. This doesn't really feel like a terrible energy at all. It does feel like this is someone who's super patient, though, and they're going to let their patience determine the outcome of this situation. Whether you say yes or no, that's on you, but their next move is all based on their patience here, like how their patience is taking them. Yeah, so let's see what's coming out here. Who is spying on pile number 2, source? I love that you got the second house and your pile number 2. I love when synchronicities line up like that. It's always exciting. I mean, I know it's bound to happen. There's 12 houses, so it's bound to happen, but it's just exciting when it happens. So, I believe there's no coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason, but you know what I mean? Jelly bean. Who's spying on pile number 2? Kind of happened the last few readings. I got almost every house for the pile that we were at. It's kind of crazy. Who is spying on pile number 2, source? Thank you. Alright, so let's figure this out. What's coming through here? Who's spying on pile number 2, source? What would you like to say? Who's spying on pile number 2? Thank you. Who's spying on pile number 2, source? Who's spying on pile number 2? Thank you. Alright, source. Who's spying on pile number 2? What else would you like to say? Who's spying on pile number 2? Alright. Yeah, it could be a Scorpio. Yeah, this is someone who's... Okay, that's that stuck energy that I was feeling, like stubborn. But this is someone who could be actually going through something really, really difficult, and you kind of inspire them to be a better person. Yeah, with the King of Swords on the bottom, that's some sense of truth coming in. Like, they're just not seeing something clearly right now. They're just not comfortable with their journey where they're at. They're trying to begin again. They're trying to find happiness again, but they're just stuck right now. And so when they spy on you, it's like you give them a sense of hope, right? You're very positive. You may post a lot of positive things, whatever platform you use. Like, you're just very uplifting and kind and generous and loving. I feel like you're just a super positive person. Like, you just want the world to be full of light and love. And so you're embodying that and giving them this inspiration that there are good people out there. But this person does feel like they're going through it right now. Yeah, they've lost some sense of stability. Oh my goodness, yeah. Look at this. We have the 4 of Coins reversed, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Nameless card reversed, or what you might know as Death. And like, we have 4 and 4, because 13 in numerology is 4, right? So this is 9 altogether. This is them really coming to a place of trying to end this, but not really knowing how. And so it's like you've given them some sort of truth. Like, you've given them some sense of clarity in the way that you speak. Like, you're so settled in who you are and what it is that you share. Whether that's conversations they have with you, whether that's time spent with you, whether that's your social media. Like, I keep getting social media here, it feels like. And so they're definitely very attracted to you, but there's also like a whole bunch of stuff that they're dealing with right now that they're just simply not going to bring it in. They're like, nope, I'm not going to put that on pile 2's shoulders. I'd rather just watch them from a distance because it's safe for them and it's safe for me. I do feel like this is kind of selfishness coming through. Like, not that this person's selfish, but they're just so disconnected from themselves right now after going through this hardship that they really literally cannot come forward with you. Like, they just can't. Like, they're grieving. They're in a state of catatosis is what's coming through here. They're not clear on what it is that they want to do. They're trying to find some sense of balance. This could be someone who just had a huge financial loss. They just lost a whole bunch financially, and that's why it's like they want to have something to offer you. Like, even if it's a friend, like, they want to be able to put some sort of something on the table so that you don't feel like you're being left out. That they just had some sense of huge financial loss here with the 4 of Coins in the reverse, and now it's like I don't have anything to bring. So maybe if I just watch them from afar, like I can support them in the only way that I have available to me. And that's just by cheering them on from the long run. And it's scary for them. It's really scary. This person has no sense of stability right now, and they don't know what they're going to do. There's a lot of changes that are happening in their life. And so it does feel like, though, that you're something that's stable in their life. So I do feel like once they gain a sense of self-direction for themselves, like how many times can we say self? Once they gain a sense of self-direction, they're going to come forward. They're going to be like, hey, you know what, pile 2, like, I think that you'd be an awesome friend. I want to be your friend. Or, hey, I think that we would be great together. Can we see where this goes? Like, they really do feel like you're something that's good for them. But right now, they're just in their head. They're in their feelings. They're seeing their material loss. Like, this is a material loss. Something that's physical, right? With the material world, this physical realm. That's what they're stuck on. And they're not seeing this as a blessing, but I do feel like this is a huge blessing in disguise for them. But they're not seeing it. And so this person is just watching you because they want a sense of hope here. They like need a sense of hope. And it's like you just give them that. You give them a forward-looking path. Like, you help them realize that they don't have to listen to the negative thoughts. You help them realize that they don't have to follow that down the rabbit hole, which sometimes does happen. I feel like, especially with the Hangman here in reverse. They're just uncomfortable with the place that they're at. They've never been so low is what it feels like. And I don't feel like they're truly that low. Like, I feel like they do have a wealthy spirit. But I feel like when it comes to the second house and Venus, you know, you're talking about the luxuries in life. So I feel like this person's not used to being in a state where they can't provide or where they can't have a play in the game. You know what I mean? Like, they can't, like, take you out to dinner, or they can't pay their half or whatever. And they would never want to put that burden on you. That's not something that they would ever do. And so they're really just supporting you from behind closed doors. This person's really in a place of working really hard to gain stability again. They're working really hard. They could be breaking their back. They could be doing like really hard labor to get there. They could be making like pennies on the dollars, like things that they've never done before. It feels like what they're doing. They really are just trying to claw their way back up to the top. And I feel like this all happened in order for them to find better judgment on what it is that they want out of life. Like, it's more than just money, but they're kind of in this mindset of money, 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 right? And it's like Source is bringing them to this place where it's like you have to recognize and you have to realize that money is not everything. Money is not everything, right? I mean, I know the world is run by money, but if all we do is live in this place of being like, if I get this much money and then you get that much money, it's not enough. So you get more money and then that's not enough. And then you get more money and that's not enough. Like, you're never going to be satisfied with just money. There's so much more in life for other satisfaction and for a deeper fulfillment than focusing on money. And I feel like that's the lesson that this person is learning right now. And because of you, they're actually finding that truth. It's almost like you're planting that seed within them on helping them find a deeper happiness, helping them find a deeper wisdom about themselves. It's the way that you talk. It's the way that you present yourself, right? Let's get some oracles out on it. Like I said, this isn't going to be a super long reading, but let's get some oracles on this Source. Okay, they want this one. Can we please have some oracle cards for pile number 2? One more, Source. Whoa, just one. Okay, they want the 5th house here. Oh, look. Look, we have a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. Yeah, this is something they have to go through. And then we have passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. I'll take them. As I feel like that's what they're learning from you, is this new sense of confidence. And we have house 6. Establishing a foundation, health, and daily life, and practical details. Didn't I mention house 6 with yours? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, that might have been a different pile. I don't know. I've done a lot of readings today, so sometimes I'm like, huh? Alright, yeah. Mercury on the bottom. Think, learn, network, and communicate. Like, that's what they're learning right now, is to think about their situation. Sometimes that's hard, you know? All right, what do we want to do here? Okay. All right, let's get an angel message. Please have an angel message. Thank you. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage. I am assisting you right now. So yeah, this could be a love relationship. It does not have to be. Okay, it doesn't have to be. That's just for some. We have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So yeah, you're helping them open themselves up to their own spiritual gifts, whatever they are. Right? And that's why it's such a challenge, because it's that healing. It's that healing that sends us through a rocky road because it's breaking down the paradigms of what we used to believe were real in our lives. And so, whoa, okay, thank you. What else would you like to say about this, source? Thank you. What else would you like to say about this? Yeah, I'm not surprised that it came through. What else would you like to say about this, source? Okay. Thank you. On the bottom, we have compromise. Agreement, reconciliation, and consideration. Like, they're trying to compromise. They're trying to open up to this new way of being. It's just not easy. It's not easy. We have protests here, right? Inadequacy, sue, and attention. Like, yeah, they're trying to protest this new energy, but at the same time, they know it's something that they have to accept. It's just difficult. Look, this was 33. Yeah, 33, and this is 51. Both of these are 6, right? Finding a solution, balancing themselves through the eyes of love. Illness, we have disease, weakness, and fragility. Like, this is where they're at right now. Like, they're definitely feeling weak, feeling like they just aren't good enough. Fright, depression, phobia, and paranoia. Yeah, they're definitely scared. Like, we have 35 and 62, 88, 66, 88. And then we have number 11, justice, equality, neutrality, and logic. So this is what's happening. They're just being brought into a place of justice, but they have to go through the hardships first in order to get there. So let's go ahead and get some of the yin-yang cards on it and find out what else source would like to say in regards to this reading for you. If you hear that dog barking, my deepest apologies. It's a neighbor's dog. I cannot control that. I'm not sure why he's barking. Now, the dog in the background, that's mine. The one that's deeper. Let me see if I can close this, if that'll help. That might help. Yeah, that's a little better. Not so loud. I feel like they want one more run here. What else would you like to say here, source? Thank you. Yeah, they're trying to find some sense of empowerment. Yeah, okay. This makes so much sense. All right. So we have thoughts and isolating here. Like, we had that with the Mercury energy. They're in this place of thinking. It's like, where are they isolating themselves? And I feel like they're trying to learn how to let go of that rabbit hole, that darkness, and surrender. Here we go. Release, surrender, and purge. They're trying to let it go and come into a better place on their journey. Empower themselves with sun and strength here, like trying to empower themselves and recognize that they're not a failure. It's just something that happened on the journey. And I feel like maybe you're helping them see that, but sometimes it's hard when you lose a lot on the journey. It's hard not to feel like a failure, but I feel like it's your own experience that helps them recognize that. So they're trying to figure out how to nurture and be compassionate to themselves, even when they are scared, facing these fears. And this was unexpected. Yeah, this is something they had no idea was going to happen. Like, it's something they weren't like, oh, great, I've been expecting you. It's like, no, they did not know this was going to happen, but they're definitely attracted to you. And again, it doesn't have to be a romantic attraction. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But there is definitely attraction and a magnetic pull here, right? And they're receiving assistance from their spirit guides. And I feel like that's you also answering the call on your side. That's the assistance that they're receiving. We have detachment and cold, but right now they just feel cold. They just feel sad about it. They feel depressed. They feel upset about it. There's just a lot going on right now. And so it's like they can't really give you anything. They don't have it within them to give it to you. And so they're just in this place right now of trying to figure out, what do I do moving forward? So let's see what the shadow aspect is that's coming out for your reading here. Who's spying on pile number 2, source? What's the shadow aspect here? Sometimes you just have to be in a place of wishing them the best, right? Because sometimes that's all we can do. And then we're going to get some cosmic cards here. They're messages of the cosmic oracle cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. These cards are so pretty. But let's see what message comes out for you here. Oh, perfect. All right, so it says, stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. It's interesting. This was supposed to be for you, but I feel like this is their energy right now. Source is trying to help them to stop ruminating over it. Stop being so stuck in it. Right? Like, come into this place of recognizing that this is just simply how it is and move on. And when you move on, you'll overcome this. And we have conquest here. Just another notch in the headboard, or the real deal. Actions speak loudest. It's interesting. I hear that Fall Out Boy. What is it? Drop a heart, break a name. We're always sleeping in and sleeping for the wrong team. We're going down, down in an earlier round. And sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded God complex, cock it and pull it, right? And there's a part in there that says, you're just a notch in a bed. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. And I feel like that's what they're dealing with right now. Like, what is it? What is this? Is this just something I notch on my bedpost? Or is this just something that I should take seriously? Like, is everybody going to know about this? Is everybody going to understand this about me? Like, what's going on here? Actions speak the loudest, right? They're just trying to figure out what direction to take. And that's a shadow aspect here. It's like dealing with that emotional ego, the bruising, right? Okay, so we're going to check out your Shaman Oracle card. I'm going to read this from the book for you. We'll see what comes out. Angel. No. No. Don't you bark now. She just gets so excited when she hears other dogs. She wants to play with everyone. So let's see what we got here. Magic. Look, number 33. Number 33. So 3333 is coming out for you. That's a very powerful number. I do feel like when this person sees 33, I feel like that's when the spiritual assistance is coming through. So let's go ahead and see what this says in the book. I have that song stuck in my head. Drop a heart, break a name. We're always sleeping in and sleeping for the wrong team. All right, so this symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. When magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind. You're being invited to call it in and recognize the dance and synchronicities, events, signs, symbols, omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you to co-create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, to watch for the signs that show what next action to take. Right now it appears that you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. And it's interesting because this is also on page 77. So we had 33 and we have 33 coming out from two different, look, and Fate. I didn't even see Fate underneath that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is something that was fated to happen for them. I feel like this connection is fated to happen for both of you, but it's just not in the cards right now that this is going to be something you connect with. This is just something that you're both going through. There's a lot going on behind closed doors. And so it's all about you guys right now really leaning into who you are. And this person is finding the magic through you. And that's why they're spying on you, because they're gaining some sense of hope from you and understanding on their own journey. Okay? So this is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave 3333 down in the comments and say, I believe in the magic of life. Let Source know that you're calling in this higher vibrational energy. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful peach moonstone, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on who is spying on you. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information. You can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. Just uploaded episode 44, so we're really deep into it. You're more than welcome to come over there. I'd really be excited to see you there. Also keeping an eye out on the channel as I will be starting memberships this month. I don't have a set date. I was going to, but it didn't work out the way that I had planned. Of course, that is life. However, they will be dropping November 2023, so just keep an eye out on my channel for that. There will be a few options available for you in regards to that. So we'll go ahead and get into it. It's not going to be a super long reading, but that does not mean that it won't be in depth, okay? So let's find out who is spying on pile number 3, Source. What messages do you have for us? What can you tell us about who is spying on pile number 3? What energies can you give to us here, Source? Who is spying on pile number 3? Okay. So we have Uranus. We have... How do I have 2... Hold up here. Hold up! Let me shake the... We have Taurus. We have Taurus energy, right? No, we don't have Taurus energy. We have 4th house, Mercury, and Uranus. For some reason, I accidentally grabbed 2 of the planets. But let's see what this says. Okay, we've got Libra. I'm going to leave it. Because there's obviously for some purpose that I did that. And I'm not sure why. I don't know. There are no coincidences. There are only synchronicities. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we've got 4th house. We have Libra energy. Okay, definitely a close personal relationship here. Someone that you know. We have Uranus and we have Mercury. This is someone that you could talk to. Someone that you do communicate with. But they're not going to tell you that they're spying on you. You know, it's interesting with the 4th house here. This is like home roots. Someone that you know from your family. Yeah, they're telling me it's family. So your family's spying on you? Okay, so this could be your mom. This could be siblings. It could be, you know, the 4th house connected to the moon. Okay, so that's definitely feminine energy. But remember that this could be masculines in your life who have feminine signs. So they could be a water sign or an earth sign. So what is that? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay, we do have... why did I say Taurus? I kept saying Taurus. So this could be a Taurus that's spying on you. We don't have Taurus out here, but for whatever reason, I think I keep thinking Mercury is Venus right now, which I know it's not. But they're spying on you because they want to see if you're going to give away any clues as to what's happening in your life. They want to know what's happening. They want to know what's next. They want to see, are you gaining popularity? Are you getting famous? Are you getting a raise? Are you getting a promotion? Are you moving up in the world? Are you moving up the totem pole? Like, they just want to know what's going on. And I don't think that it's for necessarily good reasons. I feel like this is someone who's afraid to lose you in their life, or this is someone who's afraid that, like, I want to say that you left them behind, but I don't feel like that's the truth here. What I'm really feeling is that, oh my gosh, pile number 3 did better in life than I did. That's what I'm feeling here. Like, pile number 3 just took it to a whole nother level. Pile number 3, like, they actually did what they said they were going to do. They became famous, or they became set in their ways, or they really, really did do what they were going to, you know, the healing, and they got a good relationship. Maybe you're calling in a lover and this person's jealous because they don't have it, or you're really calling in friendships, like real friendships, not just that surface level kind of crap where it's like people just, they only talk about the weather, they only talk about the news. Like, you actually calling in someone who can talk about deeper level things with you. And you're actually getting, when we have Uranus here, this does talk about following recognition, following your dreams, your wishes. You're investing in your future, right? And you've definitely done a lot of work here, pile 3. You've really done a lot of work for this person to want to know what is coming next for you. And again, I don't feel like it's for good intentions. Like, I feel like this person, if they knew what was coming next, they would do everything in their power to make you feel like crap so that you didn't manifest this. Like, it's kind of a really ugly energy. It's not a good energy. This is not somebody who wants to see you do well. Like, this is an open enemy. And we have that here with Libra energy. It's open enemies. Like, this is someone who you know doesn't like you. Like, they don't make it, they're not trying to go out of their way to give you love. Like, they're not trying to go out of their way to encourage you. Like, they're not trying to go out of their way to even get to know you. Like, this is someone who just blatantly does not give two craps. They don't care. They don't give a flying rat's patoot. They just don't. And I feel like maybe there's a point on your journey where you did really try with this person, and it's just kind of like they've been so blatant about it. And I feel like, here's the thing, like, this person's very blatant about it, but I think they think that you're dumb. Oh, those are my favorite. I'm sorry, they're my favorite. Why are they my favorite? Because they're projecting on you their own insecurities. They feel like they're dumb, and so they'd rather say, oh no, pile 3 is dumb because I'm dumb, but I don't want to admit that I'm dumb. And it's not even that they're dumb. They just have an insecurity there. They have an insecurity that they actually don't know what's going on, or that they're actually not aware of what's happening. Oh my goodness. They're like showing me this image of somebody who's like having a conversation with people and just trying to talk just for the sake of talking, but having no way of like really connecting with the conversation. No way. No way at all. And that's what's so sad. Like, I feel like if this person even understood an inkling of the way that you truly love them and truly care about them, like, if they even could plug into you and recognize the love and the depth of it that you have for them, like, maybe they wouldn't treat you this way, but there's no way for that to happen. Because they can only see you through their perspective. They can only see you through what's going on with their life. They can only feel the depth of you for how they feel for themselves. So even if you truly love this person with all your heart, like, you're coming to a place where you know you just kind of have to let this person flutter on by, because there's nothing that you can do to convince them otherwise. Like, they've got it in their head that you're just trying to make them look bad. Or maybe you talk about them behind their back. Like, I don't feel like you do any of those things. I feel like this person does that to you. This has been an ugly energy that's shown up quite a bit in the last few weeks. So it's like, I'm really sorry that you're having to deal with this pile 3, but that's who's spying on you. Like, this person just wants to know. And I feel like they want to know for their own reasons, and they want to know for their own fuel. Like, they're going to use that against you in some way, shape, or form behind your back. Like, this is somebody who does things behind your back. This is not somebody who does this to your face. And they want you to communicate. That's why Mercury came out. That's why I grabbed 2 dice. These are the same colors. I have one set that's the same colors as the others. I try to use them all different colors, but I just got another set, and it's the exact same color as these. And that's why I accidentally grabbed them. I didn't know. I thought it was the green one, but it wasn't. So there's obviously a reason that happened, but it's just showing here they want you to communicate with them, but they're also gossiping about you. This is somebody who gossips terribly. This is somebody who just lives in the thrill of gossip. Ay. Wow, yours went so much longer than I was planning on it. Okay. Let's get to the tarot. Let's get to the tarot. This person was pretty clear in the dice. Like, pretty clear what was coming through in the dice here, what this person is. All right, let's get into it. So who's spying on pile number 3? Yeah, they're really scared that you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you're doing. So maybe you applied for a new job, or you're trying to build your own business, or you're trying a side hobby. Maybe you have a side hustle, or maybe you're trying to get multiple sources of income, or maybe you're, trying to get a promotion, or you're trying to be seen. They're just afraid that you're actually going to succeed at it, and it's going to make them look bad. Okay, like, I mean, it's just sometimes, like, people, like, if everybody encouraged everybody else, this world would just be so different, Like, we wouldn't have the things happening that we have. We wouldn't have people being jealous because they're jealous just to be jealous, Like, we would have people understanding they have their own unique talents and gifts, and the truth is that's still true, but if they don't spend time developing them, they're going to sit there and wish they were someone else who has taken the time and effort and energy to develop their own skills. Who's spying on pile number 3, source? What can you tell us here? Who's spying on pile number 3? Whoa! The Hermit made an appearance. Wants to be seen. Yeah, this is somebody who sees you constantly reflecting, constantly seeing things differently. Like, they notice that you're doing things very, very uniquely, right? Like, they see you healing, they see you overcoming, but I feel like it's that healing. They just, because we've been running into this energy of someone who's too proud to ask. How do you do that? And if they're too proud to, like, they're not too proud to ask, like, they're not going to take your advice seriously. Because that's just the energy that they're in. It's not that they don't believe you. You're obviously doing it right in front of them. Like, yeah. But they're jealous of your strength. They're jealous of how far you are. Because they feel completely unable to do the things that you're doing. They don't feel like they can connect the way that you do. They don't feel like they can have intuition the way that you do. They don't feel like they can have the psychic gifts that you do. They don't feel like they can have the talent that you do. And if it's different, then how on earth could you, pile 3, ever teach them how to become a better version of themselves if what they have to get into is different? Like, this is someone who just sees it that way. Like, they just see it like, you'll never understand because what I have to go through is different. Almost like this person believes that you had it easier than they did. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think this person's willing to open up to your pain. To your trauma. This person probably played a really, really their own part in your look at that. The family card right there, y'all. Just straight up. Source is like, yep, you were right. You felt it. This is family. This is somebody that's in the family. Anytime the 8 of Cups comes out, even if it's in the reverse or the upright, it points towards family. Now, it does depict a little bit different, but it's like really at its basis, the 8 of Cups in the Tarot Marseille is just a family card. 12:21 on the clock for you. It's a family card. We got family matters here, and this is someone who doesn't want to see you. When it's in the reverse here, we have this seeing that someone is liking to cause problems, but you know what's weird? They're spying on you. They're trying to do it for their own malicious intent, because it is malicious. It's not kind at all. There's no kindness involved in their looking at you and finding out what it is that you're doing. They have their own agenda that they're trying to play out. This person has played a huge part in your fortune, in your good luck, in keeping you moving. Like, you have 8, 9, and 10, 11. But look at you. You're 9, 10, and 11, because this is depicting them. 9, 10, and 11. Like, oh, I have to deal with you too. That's okay, because I've overcome so many other people like you. And I didn't recognize that you were the deepest wound that I had, but now I know how to heal these wounds, so I'm going to heal it. And when I heal it, you're going to watch me grow even bigger. You're going to watch me go through a glow up. And you could have been a part of this, but you didn't want to. So now you're going to be alone over here by yourself, watching me become successful at whatever it is that I'm doing, because you cannot get out of your head. Or your emotions, or your feels, or whatever it is. You're feeling, the thing is right now, this person is not aware of the fact that you're feeling. You're leaning into the trauma that this caused. You're leaning into it. And I feel like this is Source saying a message to you, pile 3, like you're climbing up out of it. I feel like, you know, the crabs in a bucket, is that the right term? Like when you have crabs in a bucket, like they'll end up crawling up one another to get out, like, and they don't care who they leave behind. That's been your trauma. Your trauma didn't care that it left you behind, and now you're the one that's crawling over your trauma. Tooth and nail, you've got your feet sunk in deep. There's nothing that they can do to knock you off your journey. There's nothing. In fact, the more that they act up and the more that they try to cause troubles here is the more fuel for you to become successful. Cool, keep acting the way that you act. It's fine. It's not going to change what I'm doing. I feel like at a part on your journey, you were doing this so that you could prove to them that you were capable of doing it, because they always made you feel like you weren't enough. But now there's like this energy that's coming from within. It's like it's no longer about them, and it's been all about you. And I feel like they felt that, and that's why they're spying on you, because they want to know, are you successful? And I feel like another reason why this person wants to know if you're successful and why they're spying on you is because they want to see if they can jump in and get something from you. Just be leery. This is someone who has no scruples. Yeah, this is like you're in another level than this person. You're just on a different level. There's no keeping up with you now. They don't know what they want from life. They don't know where they're going. They don't know this person has no clue. They just don't have any clue. They've basically been floundering for a huge portion of their life and hoping that things will work out. Like hoping that things will come together for them. And then when they don't, it's like they just see it as a tragedy and more trauma to hold on to. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like this person doesn't want to see your trauma. And they don't even want to admit that maybe they've added to your trauma. We have Saturn coming out here, feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work and patience. Exactly. That's what this person caused you to struggle, and you had to sacrifice this relationship for what you wanted it to be. What you wanted it to be. And through that, you've learned how to be patient on your journey, and you've learned hard work, and you've learned that now it's time for you to transcend this reality and dream a dream. I dream a dream. That's what I'm hearing right now. I dream a dream, and that dream's about to become reality. Boom! Jupiter making a huge appearance here. Grow and expand, and Jupiter's known as the large planet of luck. Abundance, financial gain, travel, optimism, understanding, like you name it. Jupiter's all that good feels like it's like everything good. Aquarius, originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings. Yeah, you've definitely leaving this person in the dust. Like whether you want to or not, that's just the outcome of you working hard for yourself and on your journey. And the saddest thing is like, I feel like this person is like, oh, they want to leave me. They don't even want to be around me. They don't care about me like that. And I feel like this person has no idea just how deeply you actually care about them. Like, even though they've treated you like crap, like, it's like, there's like that part inside of you. It's almost like if this was like a parent figure. Like, there's that part in you that wishes that they were the parent that you always wanted. Like, what can I say? What can I do? But a long time ago, you found out that there was nothing that you could say or do to let this person understand the depth of the love that you have for them. And so you understood that you had to let that go. Okay, they want the bottom one. Layla, spend some time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. That's it. 1818 on the clock. Just staying positive is so important for you. We have Serena here. I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Yeah, you're about to enter a very abundant time. Very abundant. All right, let's get some of these cards. These are the Panther Oracle cards. What more would you like to say to pile 3 about this person that's spying on them? Source. Loss. Yeah, that makes so much sense. What more would you like to say here, Source? Thank you. Wow. All of everything that I'm saying coming out here. That was a lot. Okay, we've got friendship. So it does feel like you're about to call in some friendship, team, connection, and networking. Like, that's all important for you. I feel like that's what's part of your gain is here, part of your abundance. We have gain with cultivation, profit, and conclusion. We have live and learn, experience, training, and development. This is it. You've learned the lesson. You recognize this person is never going to change. They're just never going to give you what you need. They're never going to be that embodiment of the role that they're meant to play in your life. It's going to always be outside of their reach. We have confinement, captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. You've definitely tolerated this person for long enough. They've kept you captive for long enough, and now you're moving up and on. Like, we have marriage here, sweet love, couple, dependency. This could be a marriage that you're in that you're letting go of, but I do feel like this is something Source is trying to bring to you as someone to love you deeply. Okay, and again, it doesn't have to be marriage. We do have the marriage card here, but we also have the friendship card here. Okay, so one of these is going to be what's coming for you. We have good news, encouragement, miracle, and surprise. Yeah, this is going to be out of the blue. Like, when it does happen, it's just going to be a huge surprise. Yeah, this person's too proud to ask you. You've been building your self-esteem and self-worth while this person has been living in their ego. They've just been living in their ego. They can't get out of it because of their loss, bereavement, sorrow, and damage. Like, they feel like nobody understands what it is that they've lost and that no one's going to. Natural disaster, risk, frustration, and surviving. This person's in survival mode. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. This person's in survival mode. They just don't know how to turn it off. Like, everything they do in life is all about surviving. You know, it makes me think of this movie. I watched Ninjago. I love Ninjago. It's actually one of my favorite things in the world. I love Ninjago. I could probably quote it, but there's this part where Garmadon's asking the, why can't I remember his name? Vinny. He's asking Vinny. He's like, is it true that there's more to life than surviving? Because Lloyd yelled at him early on. And if you don't know these characters, it's okay. It's just, let me tell you the story. Anyways, Lloyd is his son, and he yelled at him early on, and he's like, yeah, but we need to survive, Garmadon told him. And Lloyd said, there's more to life than surviving! Ah! And it was when they thought they had lost Cole, who's my favorite character in the whole show. But anyways, Garmadon was walking around inspecting their room, and Vinny, the TV guy, comes in. He's the one who's on the news, and he's the one that does the camera. And he goes, oh, who are you? And he's like, I'm Vinny with NGTB News. And he's like, oh, can I ask you, Vinny with NGTB News, is there really more to life than surviving? And he's like, yeah, there's lots of things more to life than surviving. Like, there's friendships, memories, connections, and love, and laughter, and fun. And he's like, oh, like, he just didn't know, but Garmadon's the bad guy, right? And so he's the bad guy in the situation, and he didn't understand that. But he was just in his pain and his hurt because there's a long story. Anyways, but that's exactly what this person's at. Like, they just don't understand that there's more to life than surviving because that's all they've done for so long. It's sad, really. It's awfully sad. Let's get some yin-yang cards on it, and then we'll see what else is coming. Yeah, it feels like you're about to enter a time of celebration. Okay, no, they don't want that one. What else, Source? Would you like some more on this? Whoa. Yeah, this person is definitely living in a state of fear all the time. Like, that's what's so sad about it. It's just like, you know, it's not that they had a right to treat you the way that they treated you, but it's just sad that this person is not able to open up to a new way of living. So they're in this limitations and fears energy. They're always going to be there. Like, that's it for the rest of their lives until they choose to change, right? And you're the one that's had an epiphany and a breakthrough based on the way that they treated you. Like, them treating you that way is actually what brought you into this place of receiving your gifts and abundance, coming into a place of celebration. And then we have here present, abundant, gratitude. Yeah, Source is showing here you're super present. You're definitely receiving your abundance here, and you're very grateful for your life, the good and the bad. This person's isolating themselves by their thoughts. Like, they cannot come up out of it. They just don't know how. They don't know how to get through it. Right? So let's take a look at the shadow aspect that's coming out in your reading. We'll get a cosmic card. That does not surprise me. We'll get a cosmic. These are the messages of cosmic oracle cards. These are absolutely gorgeous. We'll get one of these. Okay. Yeah, so what flew out here? We have games. Let's put this here. There we go. Playing at love, but not serious at keeping it. Know what you want and be honest. I cannot make this up. Like, this is what Source is very clear about. This person is playing games because they're in this place of fear and limitation. They don't know how to open up to abundant love. They don't know how to open up to unconditional love. They very much live in a place of conditional love. I'll only love you when or if. And that's what they live in. And so they're playing games here. They play, quit playing games with my heart, with my heart, with my heart. I should have known from the start. My heart, with my heart. Okay, Backstreet Boys, bring it in. Right? But that's what they did. They played games with your heart. And you maybe should have known from the start, but you couldn't. There's no way that you could have. But now you do know. And now you're moving on. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Yes. Thank you, Source. Thank you so much. This is so true. Like, I'm so sorry that you had to deal with somebody like this, but how strong it has made you. And Source coming in and even acknowledging that. I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of your reading. If it wasn't yours, it was another one today, but I'm so sure it was yours. Like, it just feels like it. You're so resilient. Even though this is family. Even though it's family, you're like, look, it's cool. Look at how strong you are. Even they recognize how strong you are. They don't want to admit it, but they still recognize it. So let's take a look at your oracle card. I'm going to go ahead and read this from the book. Beauty Way, number 4. Look at this gorgeous card. You're unfurling like the lotus flower. You had to go through the muck and the mud and the yuck and all that hardship, and now you're being seen as who you are. It's not just you seeing you, but it's other people seeing you too. Here we go. Let's read what this says. Can you see that? Okay, we have beauty ways, both a path that you traveled on and a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty into every situation you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to difficult encounter. When everyone else perceives only darkness, you point out the light. You help uncover the hidden treasure. The Beauty Way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize beauty inside yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses, take a deep breath, look up to the stars, and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lesson that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. And I feel like that's where you're coming to. Like, even though this person did you dirty, like, I feel like you're coming into this place of just understanding exactly what I was saying. Like, it feels so sad that this person lives in a state of fear, constant survival, constant sadness, constant grief. And they'll never see it another way because they're not ready to change. They're not ready to raise their vibration. It's like, no matter how happy you feel, no matter how abundant you feel, you'll never be able to help this person see that. And unless they choose it themselves, even no matter how successful you become, like, they're not in a place where they're ready to choose it themselves. And I feel like even for you, it breaks your heart. It's like, I don't want my family to go through that. I don't want the people I love to go through that. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to say goodbye and you have to let them live their own journey. And you know that, and you're aware of that, but I still feel like this breaks your heart. Not even just the way they treated you or the way they have treated you. I feel like it breaks your heart that they're never going to know happiness the way that you know happiness. I feel like you're an amazing soul, Pile 3. You're absolutely gorgeous. Man, woman, whatever you identify with, it doesn't matter. You're absolutely a gorgeous soul and very rare. Because most people will take this and they'll be hurt for the rest of their life. And you've transmuted this into a beautiful energy, into a beautiful life. And you deserve everything that's coming to you. Never forget how resilient you are. Never. Not once. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a little chess piece. I'm pretty sure there's a chess piece emoji. Leave a little chess piece emoji down below in the comment section and say, I always bounce back. So you remind yourself just how strong you truly are. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. Leave me a thumbs up down below. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. I love you so much, Pile 3. I'm sending you out this huge energetic hug. You were so loved and supported. And remember, you are so needed. You're a breath of fresh air in the world. I don't want you to ever forget that. If you happen to make it all the way to the end, leave me a purple heart and say I made it. So I know you guys are the ones that watched all the way through. I appreciate you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. And until next time, Pile number 3, stay human. Bye.